Only I could make a bench myself, but it's just too hard.
Welcome, welcome everyone. It's time for more Medieval Dynasty, where last time we did the final day of autumn. And I know I said I was probably going to pick this up in winter, but I realized that no, I don't want to do that because between the seasons there can be stuff happening.
In which people were flying from broomsticks and playing with aggressive balls.
Playing with aggressive balls. Well, you're talking about Harry Potter, but that's interesting. Anyway, what I was saying is that, yes, I was planning on that, but indeed I do want the season to change while we're recording. So the last episode, what we did was I sold a whole bunch of fabric. I think what I did was, if we go to here, I think what I got was a simple hood, and that actually earned me quite a lot of money. We're sitting at a nice, where do we have it, 7,642, which is very good because we're going to be buying pigs. We're not done with selling things, I think, though. Hopefully this will be enough for me to get 2 pigs, which is basically what we need. But that's for spring, because we still don't have the animal feed that we need. So that is one thing that I did. I also did some management stuff, etc. I did some, farming, bought some, I say dung, manure, there we go, manure in this game, to make some fertilizer, etc, etc. So we're basically quite well prepared. I don't know about my fields. Are they... Does that mean that it is... Yes. Did I do that in the last episode? I think I potentially did do that. Or is that it's growing? Hold on. Everything should be... No, that is unfertilized. No, sorry. Right, unfertilized. Literally just follow the colors. There you go. So we do have some fertilizing to do in this episode. I think I have enough to do all 3 fields, but we'll see, basically. So in this episode... Bloody hell. In this episode, we are moving into winter, and I've been talking a little bit about what we might be doing in winter, and mining is definitely one of those things, but potentially also building a few bits and pieces here and there. We shall see. I don't think I have much more to say, so we are going to have ourselves a sleep, and we're going to move into winter season 4 or 5 or something like that. I've been going a few years already. So, yes indeed, over to winter, the most boring season of all in this game. But what can you do, eh? Oh, see, we do get something. Dangerous storm. Bloody hell. Sudden fierce storm struck your village at night, damaging some of the buildings. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Time to assess the damage and plan necessary repairs. Well, I know what we're beginning this episode with then. Screw you, game. But also, ooh, weddings between Radoslav and Bosidar. Means that we can have another child eventually.
I could make a bench myself, but it's just too hard.
Furniture the mask. Oh, that was the last season for that. I think my house has been a bit... Wow, okay, I have holes in my house. Before we do anything, though, we do want the winter, and winter, basically. We want to have ourselves some good stuff. Warm boots. Winter. I think that's fine. We'll dump the basic and the basic. As I don't have any winter hat, do I? No, I do not have a winter hat, so we'll bring the light hat and the basic shirt, and those are still fine. But with this, we ought to be... okay... Wait, yes, that's just my basic tolerance. That doesn't say anything about my clothing, I think. Yeah, because that's down there. I think we should be fine, even without this thing. So we are going to have to bring out the wooden hammer, and we're going to have 2. Is it in build? No, it's not in build, apparently. Repair, there we go. Oh, bloody hell. No, I don't have anything to repair with. Oh, there's a lot of stuff that has been destroyed. Come on. Come on, game. That's not fair. I can open the chest from here, though. That's kind of neat. But okay, we need basically all the stick and straws, I think. And apparently, for some bloody reason, I was not near enough for that. So a bunch of sticks, let's just do like 80 sticks, and straw, let's just do like 80 straw. That's fine, hopefully. Bloody hell, why my building?
I should better warm myself up.
Am I really not, cool when it comes to that? Even with the stuff that I have. Bloody hell, just get the stuff done. There we go. Really, I thought that I would be warm enough. But okay, you know what, it's fine, because, yes, I can just have my torch out. That'll be okay. But still, that's a bit annoying. Right, that is a roof that's seen better days. And logs, luckily I was close enough here, so that's good. Yeah, okay, we'll see if I'm gonna need logs or not. So this was a fun start. Now I don't have a hammer, but I do have a hammer. I should have thought about that. I'm pretty sure I do have a hammer in storage, but why did I not bring it? I don't know, but I didn't. We should have a... I do not have a hammer. Okay, well, we shall make a hammer. It's easy to do. There we go. That should have gone there. We're not building, we're repairing again. But alright then, fine. We're gonna have to be... Oh, right, what's this too? There we go. Is this now done? I think that's done. And also this thing.
I should better warm myself up.
It's fine, Rasimir. You'll be okay. Go on the inside, because that's presumably a bit better. Yes, indeed. Right. Was that it? It said 4 buildings. I think that was 4 buildings. No. Ah, right. We don't have a roof. That'll be a problem. There we go. And also that one, apparently. Luckily, no logs here. There we go. Do we have... Oh, for the love of God. Okay. Apparently, one of the woodsheds is also destroyed. Bloody hell. It's all the way over here. Far away, far away. There we go. Yeah, I can see it. I can see the problem. Let us indeed repair you. You should be easily repaired, those. That's good. Bam. And there we go. Now we're done. Lovely. Right. So you guys all do that. I apparently don't have good enough clothing. Well, that's annoying, but I'm not going to do much about it right now because with a torch we're fine. But what I am going to do is I'm going to run back. What will I... Will I start with mining? I think I might start with mining. We're going to dump the sticks. We're going to dump the straw we have. Isn't that the... Wait. Hold on. Am I... Sorry. Am I running around with multiples of everything? That's weird. I do not need multiple stone axes, for example. So we can dump the good one in there. Stone sickles, right now I don't need it. So you know what, I'll just dump those. Did I? I had a lot of them. That's fine. Ooh, I have a good torch. We're gonna make some torches. We're gonna eat some of that. We can store that away. Apparently I have 2 bows. Why do I have a... I don't know. I'll store that away. I might do some hunting. That's true. We have a bunch of arrows for that. That's fine. Right. A lot of this is... I mean, the shovel I don't need on a basic thingamajig. That actually weighs a bit. The wooden hoe we are gonna need. I'll start with the mining. So the point is, we remove that. We want to have as little weight as possible in my inventory. Torches, yes. Bags. Okay, so what is it that weighs most? Is the stone axe, which I don't need. That's good. Yeah, we have removed quite a lot of weight here. What we are going to want, however, is a stone pickaxe. We're going to want that one. Oh, actually that's several. Let's do 3, because I know that they actually break quite easily. So that's one thing that we're going to want. And right, and then we are gonna create simple torches. We're gonna create like, I don't know, 5, just to have it. And if I think I need the weight, I can just dump them. I don't even think that they weigh that much, to be honest, though. Right. So really, what we should... I can't really walk around with the bow. But that's fine. Right. There we go. Right. So, let's look at the map. Where we want to go is down there. That's the mine. You know what? I am going to mark that out. I really wish to... I'm going to probably look for a mod that lets me add multiple markers, because I'm a little bit annoyed that I don't have that. Or a marker for my home house, so to speak. By the way, what the hell are extraction buildings? Right. There is apparently also someone who wants to give me a seasonal quest. Is it my wife again? My wife is very good at it, but it's not you, is it? It is you. It's my son. Hello, son. Hey, what's on your mind? No, how's it going, little cub? So, I'm bored. Have you tried cleaning? You always seem to enjoy it. This is also, by the way, a 2-year-old, considering what he's going to be saying to me. I did, but our house is too clean now. I've even tried washing a squirrel I found in the forest, but it didn't like it, so I've only tidied up its acorns, and now I'm bored again. This is a 2-year-old, I'm gonna remind you. So you surely are your mother's son. Can you help me out? Well, I could get you a toy. Yes, I think that would suffice, says the 2-year-old. I'm glad you approve. Okay, what's it that we need then for that? We are going to do that as well. I know. Bloody hell, journal. Jesus Christ. Toy for a boy. Toy sword. Okay, so... Toy sword. Where the hell do I get a toy sword? I can't make a toy sword, can I? Hold on. Are there toys in here? No, surely not, but like, okay. I mean, we have a training dummy, I suppose. I mean... I am not sure I know where the hell to get a toy sword. Huh. I mean... Oh, okay. I'm thinking I have potentially an idea. The vendor over in Gostovia, the one that does just, you know, presents, I want to say. Not presents, but like the stuff that you can get to your love interest. She might be selling toy stuff. Yes, okay. That is not uninteresting. Right. We're gonna get to that, maybe, potentially. But for now, we are gonna move towards my target. And I can move on this road, yes. We'll move on this road through Danica. It's, generally speaking, a bit dangerous to go around here, I think. What is it that we have here? We have... a wolf, yes. We don't necessarily want to go here. We want to sort of loop around here. Because I don't think we have any wolves here. I think I've gone here before, yeah. So we have a plan. So we can have ourselves a bit of a jog. I seem to have my food and water in check. I have already taken a bit of damage, but it's fine. So, right. The plan is that we are going to go and mine a bit. I just want to double make sure. I did bring some pickaxes, yes. You know what, skills? We have apparently survival skills. Insensitive, you know what? I'm just going to get that one. There we go. Might actually not need a torch now. Then we were starting to do, yes, solid as a rock. There we go. If I now take that away, is he going to complain about cold? Now that I got another 2%. If we look at... well, it should be super fine. So, because it's in the green. Hello, overturned cart. Are you new or are you from before? You... oh, well, I'll take an iron ore. Don't take the stones. We don't need that. Also, okay, so so the plan is that we are gonna be doing some mining, and the problem now is currently that I do not know if the mine that I am actively going for, if that is a copper tin mine. I'm assuming it is. Apparently, how the heck? Okay, it's apparently turned colder. I don't know if it is. I'm gonna assume it is because it's like not that far away. I don't know. And I also actually don't remember if mines have all the resources. I don't know. I'm gonna labor under the assumption that it doesn't, because that feels more reasonable. But yeah, I actually honestly don't know. Is there even an exit here? No, there's not an exit here. Why am I going here? So we'll basically see if it's iron. I'm not necessarily sure that's a bad thing. Well, actually, is it? We can check if it's a bad thing. If we go in here and we go to work smithy, it wouldn't be a problem, I say. Well, to some degree it would, because what I'm going for, the whole reason for this is the bronze scythe. I can't help but notice that iron scythe is not a thing here. That is apparently... yeah, that's all the way down there. We're not really close to that. So there's no scythe in here. There are a couple of interesting things though, like an iron sword. Iron pick definitely is interesting as well, but yeah, there are some weapon stuff. But yeah, bronze is, so to speak, the name of the... You are out, well, you're probably fertilizing, which is something that I need to do as well. Right, so now we are moving straight towards the wolf. Don't walk straight towards the wolf if you can avoid it. Let's just walk in sort of a northwesterly direction up to the road. And as soon as we are on the road, we should be fine. Let's just see if we can... Are you a pheasant? No, you're a bird. A pheasant is a bird as well. But what I meant is that is a hawk or something. And I don't know why it would matter if it was a pheasant. Not like I'm gonna hunt it, but whatever. So here we go. We should now be fine to just basically walk straight towards where I am going. I'm gonna check out the quest that was in... Are we going to Rolnica? No, Lesnica. We're going to Lesnica, and there is a quest there that I wouldn't mind actually checking out. Did I actually bring enough torches? Made 5. We have almost gone through the first one. Or sorry, yeah, the first one. The first one is already half done, so to speak. Lovely. But we should be fine. So, there's the marker for the town. I suppose this is... What is this little patch? I don't know. But this is a road leading up to town. I think there was a quest. I don't think I am being silly about that. By the way, if I just realized, if I do that... No. No hits. Okay. Know that now then. But I think, again, we're gonna try that. And that is, by the way, I'm just gonna check that too. That is actually 2 seasons. That's fine, because then that means... sometimes there's follow-ups, but on this occasion, you just want a toy. I don't think you are gonna give me a follow-up on that one. I think once you get the toy, you're cool. Ooh, that is an interesting thing. We do have 2 very promising traders here. Hello, I would like to see what you have, because you might have a scythe. You might have a scythe, but it might also be extremely expensive. Do you really not have... You have everything but a scythe. You have hoes and knives and pickaxes, shovel, sickle, spear, sword, but not a scythe. Copper doesn't have it, stone, and then... Okay. You have a toy sword! Well, would you believe it? You have a toy sword. Okay, there we go. But we also have this guy.
Always good to see a new face.
That's some impressive voice acting right there. You only have pickaxes and stuff like Okay, fine.
Hope to see you soon.
Right, so who is it that... Oh, is it you? It's a little boy! Hello! So, man, you have a really grown-up face, I think. Okay, mister, can I say something? What is it? I wanted to play pretend to be an adult, but I don't have required items. My parents would give them to me. Okay, so I thought that maybe you can help me. I can't give you anything, but I'll ask my friends to spread a good word about you. Okay. You'll have to promise not to do anything stupid if I bring you this stuff. What is it that you want? Just like Papa. Just like Papa is 1 stone axe. I think I can literally buy it from this guy.
Hello there.
I can make it myself, but like, why would I? If I can just buy a stone axe for 20... For what's it? 10? Yeah, that's fine. Hey boy, where did you go? Sir? Hello? There we go. Don't do anything stupid or dangerous, mister. Yes, I promise. Can I start playing now? Here you go. Take care. We get some Dynasty reputation, which is... at this point, I'm not sure exactly how much I get from Dynasty reputation, like, right now. I think I'm pretty good on it. That is interesting. Where am I on Dynasty reputation? 4,647. I don't exactly know where you want to be with that. Also, by the way, we're gonna be very knowledgeable soon about the state of this mine. That is to say, is there going to be a bear? Because if it is going to be a bear, we're gonna have to kill it. I don't know if I can, but I'm probably gonna have to try. But let's hope no. I'm gonna look at the top left to be aware of any sightings of animals, also wolves, I suppose, because we're again out in the wilderness. Right. Oh, for the love of God. Okay, so there is a bear. Well, of course there's a bear. All right then. Well, is there really a bear? Okay, we're gonna have to kill the bear. I mean, that's just how it's gonna have to be. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drop a save, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna drop a save. Because I don't want to die. And, alright. Some of you might have noticed that I just changed my shirt. So, here's what happened. Just a few moments after I dropped the save, very conveniently, I was called upon by, let's call, family duties. I had to do some stuff, so I ended the recording, and let me tell you, this place, right here where I live, it's very warm right now, which is nice, but it did mean that I had to basically take a shower after I had done said duties, and, well, I won't take the same shirt after having a shower, so that's why the new shirt. There you go. Now, I only managed to do a little bit more, but what I did do was, remember, I have a thing. I have this thing, don't I? I can see where stuff is. And if we look at the map, if we go to wild animals, the bear is sort of behind us, or at least the marker is behind us. I can't see anything there. I can't see anything there. It might be, you know, that the developers have been quite good about this, which is to say, what do bears do in winter? Well, they hibernate, don't they? It might be that they actually don't exist during winter. And if that's the case, well, haven't I like completely done the right thing here by going here now? That's lovely. Right, so we are gonna do ourselves some of this stuff. Right, get the pickaxe. We'll have it on 1. Have I gone to a good place? Copper is good, yes. Means that it's not an iron mine. I just had a thought. Isn't the iron mine here? No, there's no mines here. Or there are some roads and stuff, but I don't see any. Oh, damn it! Well, we can actually do this now because I am in the right place. For the love of God, I am gonna look at that. I'm so sure there was a mine in these parts that was the iron mine. I'm so sure about that. Anyway, oh bloody, I am gonna need a torch because bloody hell, it's bloody dark. Oh, hello. Tin, yes, good. Let's do tin as well. How much do I get from like one of these deposits? Get about, oh, right. That's something I just realized, yes. You get stone as well, which I don't need right now. That's true. Okay, well, more tin. Yes, I'm already over encumbered. What have I picked up so far? Let's try and be a bit clever about this. 6 copper, 7. Okay, so a bit more copper. But yes, stone. That's a point. That is a point. See, a lot of stone, actually. See if I can also... Don't... There is some music, but like, it's not combat music. Some tin, yeah, sure. Just be on the listen out if there's a bear. Right. Get that. I am totally over encumbered. But if I drop the stones, because I don't want the stones right now. There we go. I can do more. Awesome. 11 copper and 10 tin. We are still sort of equal here. Oop. Okay, well, nothing in there. I do see these though. Yeah, there's more tin. So I'm going to try to bring back as much as possible here, this little first run. We're not going to be able to bring everything. That was tin. Let's do some copper. Not going to be able to bring everything, I think. Not even with the mule that I have, the skill. More tin. Sure, why not? But it's going to be good. I'm going to be able to do at least 1 bronze scythe, probably more than 1. Let's... dump the stone again. I don't want to be too over encumbered going back. 16 copper, 6. Oh, you know what? You know what? Good place to end this little run. But you know what? Okay, let's just have a gauge. We have salt, not that interesting. Tin, copper, copper. Oh, okay, okay. You know what? We can come back. Now, here's a thing that I've been thinking about as well, because now I've had some time to think. What I'm thinking is, maybe, just maybe, I won't do that now. I don't like the sound of that. We are gonna have this on. We're gonna be very careful. We know about the wolf here. Right, what I was... Bloody wind. What I was about to say was that... yes. Is this... No, I'm not on the... Did I just basically run? There isn't a bear here, is there? No, there's no bear here. For the love of God. Towards that thing, yes. What I was thinking was that... probably don't want to do this in this current recording session. I've done 1 round. You know now where I'm gonna get my copper and tin from, which means that after this recording, what I might do is I might just very well go to here after recording. What am I saying? What I'm saying is that... Bloody... Jesus. What I'm saying is that... I might do that between recordings, basically, during this winter time. So in this episode, having now shown you this, what we can do is focus a bit more on, let's say... Was this the wrong road? Yes. We can focus a bit more on... farming, which is something we have to do. Maybe a few more buildings we can also do. I think that is more along the lines of what I want to do. Prepare everything for spring. What I did, I don't know if I mentioned it. I might have mentioned it before the save. I don't know. But what I did between last episode and this episode is that I have gathered a whole bunch of stone. So I am, you know, pretty prepared for that, which is lovely. So we do have at least a few... we don't have a whole lot of logs, actually. I've had to cut back on the log production in favor of firewood production, because, well, we need it. Ideally, what I need is actually just more limestone. You know what? Hold on. guys doing the excavation shed, sorry. Do I actually need... I mean, stone is one of those things that I can actually see myself just doing by myself. Limestone is... I'm not even sure where we get limestone, to be honest. So how about we up the production of limestone? 11 day is still not good enough, but it is at least something. Oh, hello. Oh, the well is damaged. Okay, well, we're gonna have to fix that, why don't we? Didn't I repair it well, or has that become damaged again or something? I don't know. Right, remember there is a wolf in them there woods. We are gonna want to... I'm actually gonna gonna hold a little bit to the side here. Be very wary. I mean, as I said, stone, yeah. There's just stone everywhere, and I can even get stone in the mines now, so I mean... Doing the excavation shed for stone is just kind of feels pointless almost. So there you go. I might want to do that. It's a lot of animal noises and I don't like it. At this point in time, I think we can sort of just basically beeline it. Just be very wary. That's just a bird. That's just straw. Straw is friendly. Right, where am I now? I would say I have circumvented the wolf. Lovely. Now, wolves are not the only problem that I can face here in a new season. There could very well be bandits, and we have had bandits in this particular region right here. We had before a whole ass palisade at one point, which is something to just know. But having this this ability track animals as well is just very lovely. It's very nice. Does it actually work on humans, I now wonder? Like bandits. Would bandits show up when I do this? I don't know, you know. That's an interesting question. So I'll try that at some point. Like if I have a hostile human, do they show up when I do that? Because that's like the hunter's sense or something. And I wouldn't be necessarily... There's a lot of lynxes here. I wouldn't necessarily be hunting said humans. Would I? No, I wouldn't, but yeah. Is it cold? Ooh. I was about to say, I know where I am right now. I'm by the boars. We are not hunting boars right now. I am probably gonna, yeah, we are gonna want, that's a thing we could do in this episode as well. We can hunt boars, yes. So hunting boars, absolutely a thing that we need to do because we do need to get the meat in. We do have hunters out, but they're not bringing in too much meat, sadly. So basically what we have to do, we have about half an hour or so. What we have to do is prepare the fields. We still have to do the fertilizer stuff. I should have all the fertilizer I need, but, you know, we need to actually do it. So that's one thing. And, yeah, doing the meat, maybe a bit of cooking. I don't know if I need to do cooking right now. But maybe, I don't know. Right, so what we can do now is we can say hello to this guy. We still have some time in the day. I mean, people are still working. We can do bronze bar. Oh, I should have checked that. Hold on, wait. No, right. Sorry, I have ores. Bloody hell. Let's do 8 copper bars. How long does this take? 8 bars. It is not long. Good. 2 seconds a bump. Which honestly feels a bit short on time. Well, actually, I suppose ores do melt quite quickly, maybe? I don't know. There we go. There's the copper bars, and then we do the tin bars. And I was correct. It was basically a 1-to-1 ratio on those, so that's good. Now I don't have an... Oh, bloody hell, that was even quicker. that was just 1 second. And then finally the bronze bar, because that is what we would like. can also make 1 iron bar. I suppose it would, or should, because there's... I don't think any reason for me to do iron ore, right? I do wonder, by the way, bronze, like, why would I have to make them into bars first? I actually have 2 of these. For some reason I couldn't do more than 1, that's weird. Yeah, but like, why would we have to make them into... Oh, because it's 2, right. I only had 1 before. I am gonna dump all of this here, because we don't need to carry it along. Transfer all of that. Transfer iron bar. Pick up again, because I have some stuff in here now that I want back. Like, I want the hose. I shall grab... Basically, I'll grab all the hose. Sickle, no. We are gonna store away stone pickaxes because I don't need it right now. Stone knife back, thank you. I'll grab 1 axe, thank you. I'll take the least good one, so to speak. I'll just basically get all the stuff back that I had before. So we're having the stone knife, the stone axe. Ooh, had I not... No, the simple bag was on 7, actually. The wooden hoe is supposed to go, let's say, on 5. Come on, allow me to do it. There we go. But I only have the 1 bag, I think. So we're gonna make, let's say, 3 more, just for safety. I do have the leather for it. Actually, I had a lot of leather, didn't I? Did I see that correctly? Am I able to do 7? I was actually incorrect. I thought it was said 176. Not exactly what we had. Anyway, that's good. So, in technology, in, I believe, production no, not workshop, smithy. Where is my baby? My baby is right there. Bronze scythe, we're gonna get that immediately. That is 2 bronze bars. I can make 4 of those. That should be well enough to do my farming later, but we don't need to do that right now. What we are going to do is we're going to take a freezing dip in the water, because, well, poor Rasmir, he's a bit dirty, so he's going to have himself a winter bath. There we go, winter bath done. Lovely.
It's biting cold.
I can understand that, because you just dipped yourself in ice-cold water. Right, we're gonna move on to the next day. We don't need to do stuff in night time, so to speak. There is no need, and Oh, I'm actually too early, apparently. Bloody hell, I was eager to go to bed this day. There we go. Yeah, it is definitely darker out when it's... Oh. Hold on. Didn't I fix all of this? Hold on. Hey, I fixed my house. Wait. I fixed all of these things. Game. I 100% fixed all of this. Now it's broken again. Or was that just regular breaking? Because, I mean, that happens too. I mean, stuff breaks down in this game, but, like, I don't know. Okay, you know what? What was it just... Well, okay, fine. We'll have to do this again, because I think it was a bit of that and a bit of that. I have 251 stones, by the way. Yeah. We can build some stuff. But apparently we need to repair first. See, I'm pretty... I mean, it says 0. Like, it's not at all good, if you know what I mean. That's wild, to some degree. Now, was it the roof? Yeah, and another wall here. I'm sorry, wife. We are gonna have ourselves a nicer house eventually. I know that we, as the Dynasty leaders, should have the best house. We don't right now, but it is what it is. You're right. I think that was it. I hope. Yep, that seems good. Okay, we can store away this stuff. I should have myself a little bit of a drink. Thank you. And I should have myself a little bit of an eat. You know what? Nope, 73% food poisoning. Don't do that. We have a bunch of meat, which is good. We have a bunch of carrots. We can do a whole bunch of food. Yes, we can do a whole bunch of food, but I'm gonna eat this. If I grab all of that, ooh, we might have to do some work immediately. That is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. Okay, we need to eat 2. There we go. Do I need to start with that? That's going to be another cut. It's fine. Where are we on wooden bows? 36. You know what? Still can't pick up all of it, which is a bit annoying. We're getting down on these now. By the way, how many logs do we actually have? 56. It's fine for building a few buildings at least. But we are going to want to do a bit of cooking. And was that close enough? I think it is. For the carrot and stuff like that, yes. So craft 36 of those, and we shall see each other in 3.5 minutes. Alright, just over 3 minutes later, and we are basically done with our 36 stews, which are gonna cover us some time at least. And in fact, the reason why I'm not making more was the lack of bowls, not lack of meat or carrots. Meat or carrots I have plenty of. Well, not so much anymore, I suppose. Actually, I had 100 meat, now I have 30, so no, we're not that well off anymore. But that is a thing that we're gonna fix, I think, right now. We're gonna go hunt. So we're basically back to sort of basic stuff, I think. We can do the hunting together, you and I, so to speak, but I'm thinking the fertilizer stuff as well is something I can do between episodes, because, again, it's not the most enticing thing. I mean, at this, doing this, I'm actually going hunting. I'm going to shoot stuff with a bow. That's exciting, even though I've done it many, many times. Also, we need to get the toy sword. Yes, the toy sword, right. The kid in the village didn't want a toy sword. I have the toy sword for my son. He's going to be very happy about that. So, yeah, I think the fertilizer is something I can do between episodes as well. I will definitely start doing more of stuff like that between episodes, just so that you don't have to watch me doing very menial, boring work. I mean, it's part of the game, absolutely, but you have seen me do it, so you know I'm capable, so to speak. We have some other things that we can do, which haven't really planned anything, gotta be honest. But it doesn't matter, we can still do stuff. There's our first boar over there. Hello, Mr. Boar. Let me get a... Oh, bloody hell! No, damn it! Oh, no. Bastard! Oh, crap. Bastard. No, you don't. For the love of God. How can you miss a whole ass boar? How can you miss a whole ass boar? Okay, are you going to be annoying? I think you're going to be annoying. Yep, you're going to be annoying. Get the bow. Okay, come on. Shoot it. There we go. It's not dead. There we go. Bloody hell. Jesus. Well, okay, fine. How the hell did I not see that one before? That's a bit annoying and a half. But it's fine. We get at least a few of these arrows back too, and that's good. We can now follow the blood to where it is. Well, actually, we still see it. Do I need to kill the other one? I don't know if I need to, but I will. Oh, I'm a little bit injured, but that's fine too. That's a hit, I think. That is also a hit. That is a hit. Full draw, and he's dead. Good. And now we skin it. We have our knife with us. Is actually the knife gonna cut it? Ha ha ha. By which I mean, is it gonna last 2 skills? I don't know. Actually, it was full, right? So it definitely should. There we go. Right. Was it 2 boars this season? Sometimes there's 3. Can't say I am spotting one. No, it's just a spear. Like that I have littered the woods with spears. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. No, that's fine then. Let's go back. So, one thing that we obviously can do is continue the palisade. Let's see, it's not a palisade, so it's just a wall, or whatever. That's true, that's the thing we can do. We do need... I'm doing... Wait, hold on, I'm doing plank, right? Wait, hold on. Hold on, I'm doing... Fences... No, I am doing log fence. Sorry, yes, I'm doing the log fence. That's 6 logs. How many logs did I have? Like 50 or something? It's still not a whole lot. It's just 9 sections, really. Which is not much. Not much at all. But it is what it is. It's what I have to deal with. I did not dump the other stuff apart from the meat. 42 new meat. Good. Up to 74. What was I thinking? I was thinking we don't have that there. See, I just ran right past the resource shed, stupidly, or house, or whatever. Get the letter in. Get the... No, that was it. There's the toy sword. Yes, we have broadleaf plant. 481. We might not need exactly that many. Actually, I might need more than 10, though. That's fine. Right, there we go. I am picking up a whole lot of those bad boys, but that's also okay. Right, Mr. Radagast, where are you, sir? You're just chilling out over here. Hello, son. You're very tiny. Here's a present for you. Thank you, father. It will surely keep me occupied for some time, says the 2-year-old. Okay, who's the best dad in the world? I don't have enough information to answer that question correctly, says the 2-year-old. Just go play with your toy. You seem more grown up than you let on. I'm gonna have my eye on you, because you're weird. Anyway, so I have already planned out a few more sections. We can definitely clear these out. Have I only have the 1 wooden hammer, so I'm gonna have to do, I believe, 1 more. It might last, but you know what? I'm not gonna risk anything. So let's have 1 wooden hammer. 6 logs each. How many logs do I have? 57, so I can take, let's say, I can't take 54, I just realized. So that's fine. We can do 24. Yeah, 24 is fine. It's going to be a tiny bit slow, but that's okay. Sad that they've taken away the diagonal running goes faster when you're over encumbered. So sad that they removed that. I missed that. That was a good little trick. But it is what it is. So the idea that I have here is that we have the regular opening, so to speak, without a gate. So we're not going to have a gate. But here, I do want, where you sort of have the connection to the pigsty, I do want to have some sort of thing. I haven't 100% decided exactly what it's going to look like. But yes, the point is I would like to have a gate of some sort, some description there. So that's the immediate plan, at least. I did not need another hammer. This is absolutely fine. So there we go. Whack all of this in place. Try to get more building stuff coming along. It is 18 more. I really hope that I checked the length of that section, sort of to maximize it. I really hope I did. I don't think I did, but I hope I did. 18 more for the final bit. So, what else could we try and do? Because I have plans, but I can't really do a lot about several of those plans just yet. Like more fences and more buildings, etc. One thing that we could do, yes. Okay, allow me to just do this and we'll have a bit of a think. Because it has to do again with fences. I mean, I could just do a placeholder fence. That's true. I could do a placeholder fence. I could do placeholder fences everywhere. What I was thinking was, this house is here, and what I have said is that you're going to have a taller fence that goes all the way up to the road, with another fence on the side, so we can have another house here-ish. And then down here, what we're going to have is, we're going to have fishing. Now, I might actually use a... So what I was thinking now was, how would I want to do the fishing? If we look at, because this is what I'm talking about. We have a whole bunch of stuff. We can do walkways and stuff like that. So if we go back to the buildings, to survival, we have the fishing hut. The fishing hut is going on water. It could be far out. It doesn't have to be... You know, it doesn't have to be here. It can be far out, but then you can have the platforms, etc., etc. Now, I do realize that there's... How would that actually work? Because you have the ladder up, or stairs up. So how does that work with the platforms, I wonder? Kind of want to build it just to see. Because isn't it gonna be weird? Okay, you know, yeah, because, okay, I can't build it here. So the thing is still in the... Okay, you know what, I am gonna build it further out. So, let's say that we have it over here somehow. Let's say about roughly here. And I am looking right now southeast and a little bit more to the south. So we want to be northwest, but a little bit more... Wait. Hold on here. Southeast, but there. So northwest, but more towards north. Yes. So here should be it. So if I place that, let's just see that I have aligned it beautifully. I have aligned it beautifully, but a little bit on the side. But that's fine, because now I can have like a thing leading out to it. I'm okay with this. Now, I'm not close enough for any building to be done here. So, plank. La-di-di. Okay, let's just do the base first. For that, we are going to need to do planks. Because I might have 1 or 2 planks, but I don't think I have 4. Let's have a bit of a look. We have 2 plank. Yes, so I need... Okay, 1 log. 1 log over to the woodcutters to make 2 planks. So I think that is what we get, right? Hopefully we have enough logs to do this, and then we're going to look at the platforms and stuff, which I apparently have to unlock, which is a bit annoying. But it is what it is.
Will it
Move
take
away.
long?
No, it will actually take super, super quickly. 2 planks, only 5 seconds or so. Sorry, 4 seconds. There we go. And you're up and about, I was about to say, you can do your stuff again. I do want to start hunting stuff, by the way. I just noticed the chapter stuff there. I do want to start hunting again. So 4 planks for logs. Let's just start with that, and then we can have ourselves an idea of what the remainder is. So 4 of that. Get both of those. Lovely. So, we're going to have ourselves a section here. It might actually be that I drag it all the way here. We have like a big opening, and I can have maybe some sort of building here. I don't know. We'll see. Like, not a house building as such. Maybe. You know what? I shall have a drink. Thank you, game, for alerting me to that fact that I can drink, and I didn't need to drink. So, this is just the foundation. Instead of stone. We're using planks and logs. Right. So we need 6 logs for the framing. Oh, right. I can only do the framing. Bloody hell. Hey. So 6 more logs. I'm gonna bring as many logs as I can and have. And basically that will be hopefully enough to do all of the logs that needs to be. Well, actually, you know what? Hold on. How many logs do I have? 11. I can bring all of that, and then I can bring a whole truckload of sticks and a whole truckload of straw. A little bit over encumbered, but nothing too bad. I really do want to start making the inner bits. You know what? The well can go here. That's kind of nice to have in the middle of the row of houses that are going to be on this road. Yes, that's a smart idea. But yeah, I do want to make sure that at some point we start working on the innards of the town. Yeah, see, we did definitely need more logs. We got that right at least. I don't actually think we have enough logs. Nope, we do not have enough logs. Okay, well, that's a bit annoying. Oh well. We might not, well, we might. We are not going to be done with it in this episode then. Because, yeah, every single bit here needs a log as well. Oh well. It is what it is. Yeah, there we go. There's the hammer breaking. So we'll do all that we need, and we can assess how many logs we have left to do this. I think I've picked up enough sticks, at least. So we shouldn't need more of those. There we go. It's 2 logs, I think. Unless any of the roof pieces needed as well. Okay. I do wonder why they need a little window here. You literally have an opening here. I suppose it feels nice. Okay, so there is also 1 log here. Let's have a look. Is this... Okay, there's individual pieces. We're up to 4 logs now. 4 logs. And here, the sticks. Oh, well, did I bring exactly the right amount of sticks then? Because I think I used... No, we don't need any sticks here. Okay. Right. I did not bring enough straw, though. I should have brought... Well, actually, hold on. No. No, I don't think I brought enough. No. So it is basically 7 logs in total, I believe. 5 for the roof. Oh, there is actually an inner bit here that needs sticks. Okay. There we go. So basic... No, there's... Oh, there is 3. Okay, so never mind. 6 logs there, 2 there. So 8 logs. Gotcha. And for some reason, nothing there. That needs to... That's supposed to be open, apparently. Right. But let's have a look at technology production. Where do I unlock those? No, those must be here. Somewhere. Or is it the case that I actually can't do that yet? If that's the case, that's annoying. Hold on. Platforms. Bridge pier. Wooden pier. 5,000 building. Okay, whoever works here is gonna have to swim to work. See if I care. Okay then, fine. Now we should actually have gotten a few logs in, right? Even though I've put more people, or rather put more into firewoods, we should have 0. Well, gee-la-di-da then. Let's just bring another 30. It's way too much, but it doesn't weigh anything. So I do want to get rid of, rather, I want to be done with everything but the logs. So I know that it's 8 logs, yes. 8 logs left for this thing. And surely the system with planks, rather with the walkways, etc., must sort of connect in some way to this, right? If it doesn't, I might actually just break this up, but since we apparently need 5,000 building progress, I mean, you can look at this sort of stuff. No, not that. Build platforms. If I want to do just a as a ramp, yes. So wooden pier, short, long, sorry, 18, 19. If I do this, 8 straw worth of a building. 8 straw worth of building. That gained me nothing. Nothing is how much that gave me. That is log, 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 log everywhere. Gotcha. So no fishing just yet, but we're getting to fishing as well. Right, I think that we are actually done with this episode now. And as I said, I will do some work between episodes. I will at least do the fertilizer, and at least, I'm gonna say, one more run to the mine. I'm not gonna say it's more than one run to the mines. Kinda depends on how I feel about it. But it would be nice to be able to do more than just the bronze thingamajig, because of course there's more stuff that we can do if we go down to the smithy. Like, I wouldn't mind, for example, shearing scissors. Do we need that? Okay, harvesting wool from sheep. Gotcha. Do we do that ourselves? Do we? I don't know. But there is stuff here, like shields. I wouldn't necessarily mind shields. We can also do the bronze arrows. One bar for, I believe, 10 arrows, right? Sure, yes. Which definitely would work better for, let's say, bears. And also is part of, let's see here. Where do we, was that in here? Where do we have the, was that in here? Hold on. Where was the, where are, here we go, yes, here we go. Poison bronze arrow requires 10 bronze arrows and 1 poison. So you get the 50 piercing damage, I think it was 45 for the regular one, but also 35% poisoning. That's not bad. And to get that one, Deadly Nightshade. Okay, hold on, let's fix that. Let us fix that. Herbalist hut. During winter, there is basically, yeah, during winter is when we can produce stuff, yes. So, Deadly Nightshade is summer, and that's fine because we're picking up a bunch of berries and dandelions in summer. We can do some Deadly Nightshade too. Yes, so we'll drop down the berries. We do not need that much berries. We'll drop that down to, let's say, well, 40 still. I mean, it does help a little bit with the food situation during summer. So there we go. We can now start picking up a whole bunch of I do not need that many Deadly Nightshades, but whatever. So there we go. That's set up. Yes, good. So yeah, having ourselves some poison bronze arrows, I wouldn't mind that. So basically we'll see about that. When we come back to the next, or rather when we get to the next episode, we'll see where we are. I promise to not play through to spring for the same reason as I didn't play through to winter, which is to say there will potentially be events between the seasons, but I will at least do the menial work, the fertilizer and the running back and forth from the mine, because not exciting gameplay, let me just tell you that. But then we have still, you know, what I just did, building stuff. We have that. I still want the, if we go to technology, it is annoying that I am not where I want to be, which is, I think, here. Here's where I want to be. I want to be at 2,500, because then we can do the simple plank picket fence, which is what I want. That is what I want. I don't know if there's anything. Yeah, we actually have a wide bridge here, but a wide bridge isn't really what I want. Anyway, yes, I do want the simple plank picket fence, because that is what I want for the houses to have across the road. We can already do a gate, right? That would go along with that. That's not going to be here, is it? No, I do like this idea of a stone fence. I mean, that's something we can, like, upgrade to. We have the decorative, that's 7,500. But don't I have... We have a wooden gate. I mean, I do have the wooden fence. It's a bit scrawny, which is kind of what I don't want it. I suppose it is have to be... It's going to have to be the wooden gate, right? Even though I feel that that's a bit scrawny as well. Log gate is something we're also going to need for the thing that I'm doing along the road. But like, where is the... It's a plank gate. Has to go with this, right? Low plank fence. Simple plank picket fence. But a simple plank picket fence doesn't seem to have an actual... I don't know. We're gonna find out later, I suppose. Right. We're gonna end this episode now, and we'll see how far I've gotten into winter when we join up with each other next time, whatever that will be. For now, though, this has been Ghost Gaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.